she has a microphone as a weapon. But in order to get her evening gloves so she can bitch slap people, you need 2 more musical notes. This is all part of like a mini game for her. It's so nonsensical. Don't care. Spent all morning. I got her from like a 2-star up to like, I'm just kicking ass. Like, what up, haters?
We're still on Ariana Grande, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wait, are we live now?
We are now live. Yeah, we're live.
Oh, no.
No, that was a
I didn't hear
perfect
the
opening.
countdown.
Hi, Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
Hi.
honestly,
I know
that
you're
was
watching.
amazing. That's what I just
I know you're
wanted.
watching, baby.
I wanted it to go. Like you said, she's a secret Final Fantasy nerd, so maybe she loves Star Wars too. Maybe she plays D&D on her off days.
I was playing everyone the song that is, I think it's called Touch It, that plays when you fight with her in Final Fantasy
Touch
It. Exvius. It literally is a song where she's like, something, something, turn me on, touch it. I'm like,
this isn't very Final Fantasy.
Yeah, and they like remixed it so it has like an
But
orchestra
they
in the
look so
background.
cute. Like, the characters are so cute, and they're going to battle, and then that's playing. It just looks ridiculous.
It's really silly. I love it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lost Initiative, Star Wars: The Forgotten Week 3. Starting off with some Ariana Grande Final Fantasy fan fiction. Well, no, it's canon, I guess. It's in a game. It's canon.
Something, touch it. Yeah.
Perfect. We're back. This will be the last show for 2 weeks. Next week, almost all of us are going to be at PAX South. So we will not have a Star Wars show next week, but we'll be back the week after that. I'm just going to kind of hand it off to the DM here, and he can recap everybody what happened last week. If you have anything you want to tell anybody, feel free. And then let's just start playing, man. Let's just do it.
I was gonna say you don't have to say almost all of us. You can just elephant in the.
Well, I don't know if Maggie, because Maggie's been iffy if she's going or not. So I'm not sure if she is or not.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure if I'm going to go yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I might, because I'm thinking I might just fly to go hang out with people, but not go to PAX.
Gotcha.
Maggie.
I know.
Maggie, Aloysius, Cronin the Barbarian. What are you doing?
I have work, man. So I'd have to leave Friday night at work, and then I have to come back to be up, at work again.
Heartbreaking.
Wait, you would fly in on like Thursday and leave on Friday?
No, I'd fly in on Friday at the end of the
Oh, and be there for the weekend?
And then I'd leave, Sunday.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm just saying, if you were to call out sick on Friday, and we'll just delete this portion of the stream,
I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Nobody will know. There's no
Yeah,
problem.
for sweet yams, dude.
Oh my God. We're going to Sweet Yams. Get on the train. We going to Sweet
I know.
Yams.
I want to hang out with you guys, so I might just go and just hang out.
Work.
Peer
That's
pressure.
what's gonna end up happening.
Lost Initiative is just peer pressure. That's all it is. So.
That's fine. No complaints.
Scott, you have to come with us, and then we could do it live.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
Where?
I know, right? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Not for PAX South. Not for PAX South. That is not happening.
Just like on the street. Like we're rolling.
We don't need a panel. We'll play on the roads. Right next to all the people. I remember last year, all the Bible thumpers like shouting that we're all going to hell.
Oh no! The only thing I remember from
How is that a thing? How is that a thing? Is that like the people that
Scott, every gaming convention, they're always there. They think we worship the devil or something. I don't know.
well, I mean that's how I got.
I'm a
tickets.
nice
I know, right? Like that's how we got in.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
how I
like-
got into PAX.
It's been like 14
Satan worship.
years since or 15 years since I went to CCD, but they didn't teach us that D&D was evil back then. So
It is. Oh, it is. What we're doing right now.
It all
Satan,
starts
like,
with Ariana
yeah.
Grande.
Yeah.
And
I actually-
Ariana one day.
Monsters amazing, sadly.
Listen to Satan the next.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, actually, if you take the stream and you play it backwards, it's just one huge prayer. That's all it is. No.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? There's
Ariana
got to be
Grande
like a Catholic version of D&D out there. Like a Jesus rule set or something. Where
Like
you play the
Cathedrals and
apostles?
Crosses?
Where you play the apostles?
No, there's got to be one that's
There's
already
gotta
made,
be.
though.
Cathedrals and crosses.
I know what I want.
Everyone is lawful good. There is. It sucks. It sucks.
Oh my God! One guy gets to play Satan, and you try to like corrupt everyone.
Yeah, that's the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we could do? You could totally do that with Made RPG,
Yeah.
right? You could have, instead of it being like whatever the guy is, he could be Satan, and the rest of you are instead of maids, you're the I don't know, whatever good people.
I'm sorry. Are we doing cosplay now?
The whatever good people.
Whatever good people. I don't know what they're called. You know? Those good people.
I'm just saying, if we're doing cosplay maids, I'm calling French outfit for Crendor. Just calling it. Saying it.
Oh my gosh. Jesse and I did maid RPG before.
I know.
It was
And
amazing.
I looked fabulous.
We all looked fabulous. It was amazing.
My maid costume ripped.
In the middle of the
back
stream.
Oh, that's
Yeah, and then it slowly started to come off, and I was like, okay.
we're
Yeah,
going.
it started coming down, and everyone's like, well, I guess this is happening. And Jesse's like,
Hey.
Just getting
you're
into
supposed to be
character.
pure.
I was pure. Don't even deny it.
No, you played pure great. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I had like cat claws. It was really weird.
Good God.
Well, I've never heard of this maid cosplay role playing game.
Dude, look at this. It's like, seriously, it's actually a fun game. Like, it sounds ridiculous and it sounds like a weird anime, like weird shit, but it's actually like the character creation for the game is probably the best character creation I've seen in an RPG. Like,
It's so
that
funny.
I've gotten to play.
It's so funny.
It's actually
It's so
called.
good.
It's actually, and of course it's anime style cartooning. Of course.
Yes.
Here's all you need to know. The DM literally is the like guy all the maids are trying to get with. And like they all have to be like, I love you, sir, but you roll random stats. And so like some people were like, I'm a Lolita vampire girl or whatever. My stats, I rolled pure and then I rolled pure again. So I was,
someone had a rocket launcher. Someone's special ability was a rocket launcher.
I was pure with a rocket launcher, so I couldn't shoot it. And so while everyone else is flirting with like the lord of the manor, I'm like, I'll mow the lawn, and I'm like, I'll bake a cake because I couldn't. Like you have to role play the character, so that I'm sitting there like, all right, well, everyone else is like, I'm a sexy, sultry, like whatever, and I was like, I guess I'll go clean the bathroom then. It's like, what do you do?
It was so good.
Oh my God.
One person like had an addiction to like do like slot machines or something.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was ridiculous.
God.
It was so much fun. It's the silliest, stupidest thing I've ever played.
My cheeks hurt from laughing and smiling so much. Like that's how much fun we were having. It was great. So
Well,
that
then.
sounds like fun doing it on a stream and you know, but
With
I don't know if I want to
beers.
sit around in a room with all my friends dressed up in maid outfits.
Oh no, it's the biggest scam in the world if you can find 4 girls who are really into role playing and be like, yeah, you should totally play with me. Yeah, so all these ladies want to bang me, I guess.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're welcome, internet.
Awesome.
Good luck. You have your mission.
dating tips 101.
So I'm heading down to Rivendell and I'm going to put up a sign that says "Female role players needed. Cosplay must."
Yeah, made outfits.
I mean,
I'll supply the outfits.
there's got to be someone.
They just got to show up.
Scott gets real creepy and he's like, I'll supply the outfits.
Right?
I know exactly what size you are.
I have a variety of sizes in my basement. Don't worry, I'm prepared.
Okay. Oh man.
All right,
Sorry,
reel us in.
Travis.
Reel us in, Scott. Reel us in. Let's.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Star Wars. That's right. Okay, galaxy far away. Right.
I never even know when anything's off topic, so I just keep going with the flow. I'm like, this is great.
Turn this- Roger. Little bonnet on his head. All right. So anyways, where were we? My apologies. So last session picked up with you guys still on. Last session picked up with you guys still on the planet of Bunta. You had landed there as kind of like we need to get out of this combat. Landed there, happened to land in a military-looking place, which was the landing pad for all those that work for Vishag the Hutt. So landing there, handling the whole situation that kind of happened afterwards, you kind of talked your way semi out of, and then made a deal out of the situation of having to, spend a life in prison or being killed by the Hutt or whatever the case may be. So the deal that you had made was to finish the job of the person that owned the ship prior to you. Since you killed the person, it's one of those. Finish the job and we'll let you go. The ship's a piece of crap anyway, so we don't want it anymore. So you agreed to the job. The job was twofold. It was to drop off whatever this crate was, and you looked inside. It seemed to be a pod racer engine, so a very large one, very well built one. So to drop that off at this prison planet, and then also to pick something else up while you were there. That something else happened to be a person. So you went there to drop off the pod racer. They realized that, oh, you're kind of here to, but this is being entered late. This is supposed to be here months ago, as like a big FU to the person that was supposed to be getting the pod. It was either he can race without the engine, or you can put somebody else in this race with it. You kind of suggested it being the 420, which is a B1 battle droid.
Gore, block, gore, block, gore, block, gore. Sorry.
Thank you for knowing who really won that race.
So 420, it was very amusing for everybody that 420 was even as good as he was. It was very mind-blowing. So 420 entered the race, did very well, sadly lost the Gore block by I think 3 successes was the end, 3 or 4 successes at the end, but still held his own, wasn't injured at the end, unlike Gorbach, who had a broken arm but still took the victory. So that being said, the prisoner who is using this race as a means to earn their freedom is not getting their freedom. And you know that the second half of your job was to pick this person up from the prison. Now, what is it you want to do from there? I know that it was a potential prison break, which I think Jesse was kind of like, let's go kill some people. Granted, he's kind of stoned at the moment, but still was very much fun.
Not me. No,
of course not. And at the same time, you're also kind of battling with the fact where we were supposed to be dropped.
420 legit killed people. So
there were people killed by 420, but there was no video footage to prove it. Actually, it was Nareem's silver tongue that kind of talked you guys out of that situation, kind of blamed on it, and everybody bought it, which is nice.
I didn't kill anyone.
Of course not. Roger. So at the end, and a couple people died during the race. It's kind of ended up with the race has ended. You're kind of regathering together. The prisoner is being taken away because he's no longer going to be freed. What are you guys going to do from here? So where is the party? You have 420 actually inside the stadium, probably standing there awkwardly as other people are doing other things because he doesn't know what to do. You have in the stands Nareem and Werbo, sorry. Werbo are in the stands watching the thing, or at least one of them is watching, the other one's just kind of smoking. And then you have off to the sides of the stands, kind of over with the bullpit area, is where the
Fitz.
Where Fitz is, exactly. Where Fitz is, because he helped you put the bike together and get it ready. And the prisoner has just been walked away by the 2 guards that had led him in there. So we're going to pick up right where we left off, skipping a minute or two. Or
Destiny
whatever,
points first.
Absorbing it. I'm sorry?
Roll Destiny.
Of course. Yeah. So we're going to pick up right there. But again, just a reminder, when you guys were being dropped off here, there was paperwork saying that potentially there was supposed to be 4 people, 3 people that 3 of you fit the description of being dropped off here. They seem to have neglected that fact until now because of, again, Nareem's success in dealing with them. So we're going to do 2 things. One, we're going to go over the Destiny points, and 2, we're going to go over some rules stuff really quickly. So 1, Destiny points. Let's roll those because it's way more exciting. And Fitz, thank you.
No problem. Starting out strong.
What?
All right, Werbo, thank you. Joining me in the dark side.
Awesome. Come
Come on,
on.
Maggie. Come on, Maggie.
Awesome. All right, good.
This is great. This is. Oh,
All right, Krendor, it's up to you.
Krendor, you can't even roll. Yes!
God!
Oh,
That is...
That's
broken. Something's wrong.
Why would you
let's
laugh
just-
at that?
Let's just make sure here. All right. There
you
are.
cheated.
Why would you? Now it's screwed up.
No. I can fix it. I think it was 9 dark side and 0 light side.
Yes,
correct?
yes, obviously. It was just 4. It was 0 and 4. 0 and 4.
You guys, if you could press sync with DM on your character sheets, that'd be awesome. To make sure you see it's 0 and 4. That's awesome. I start with 4 dark side points. I have a feeling there's gonna be a TPK. 1 dark side point for each of you.
TBK, Taco Burrito King.
Oh my God, Taco Burrito King!
Yeah.
I'm so hungry now.
Taco.
I haven't eaten like all day. I've had a portion of a cupcake,
What are you
Oh,
drinking?
God.
and I'm drinking a beer.
I had a meatball sub and it was so good, Maggie.
I've been in a live stream room for like 9 a.m. till now. I like literally got home from work and I'm here.
So the dark side is strong on this session. That's all. That's not good.
Good thing our rolls are amazing and we'll never screw up and we'll always roll really, really well, right, guys?
I mean, that's what's been
I
happening.
don't think we're gonna get this prisoner, is what I'm thinking.
No, we have to. It's our mission. It's gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
I'll try.
it makes sense. So this is kind of like metagaming knowledge bleeding into the in-game effects. So you guys seeing all these dark side points and you just have this like sense of foreboding. Well, I can almost imagine your character actually looking at this situation and going,
The prisoner being hauled off, being like,
you know what I mean? You would actually have a sense of foreboding. So thank you, Maggie, for translating that for us.
Yeah, Maggie.
As for the rules thing, there was a little bit of confusion about rules and how they work. A lot of the talents that were purchased into the game affect things that are called setback dice as opposed to challenge dice. Those are the little black ones. Character sheets have all been modified to make sure that if you have a negative setback dice, you can actually scroll down into the skills portion of your character sheet and you can see the changes put there for you. So if I apply a setback to you, you don't have to math nothing. It's all being done for you by your character sheet, okay? If it's an active rule, then if it's an active talent that you have, you need to activate it yourself to make it happen, okay? So all that was taken care of. And as for initiative, we're a go. I understand it. So I'll explain it if and when it comes up. Let's see what happens. The prisoner is being hauled away. Two of you in the stands literally watching. Well, one of you is watching it happening. The other one, again, is smoking and enjoying the crowd. One of you standing awkwardly in the crescent-shaped arena, and the other one watching the failure going, you know, I did my best.
yeah.
I'm going to stand up and like put my hands up in the air and be like frustrated and look at Warbo and be like, "Did you see that? I think he cheated." And just make like a huge deal about it.
Awesome.
Around like trying to get everyone's attention and just like going on and on and on.
Yeah, absolutely. About him cheating. Well, you know what? I want you to be able to pull the attention to it. For this one, I'm going to allow you to roll a deception check on this one for convincing them that there was cheating happening. However, you are going against the volume of the crowd. You are going against the fact that these people are inclined to think otherwise, and you are going against the fact that there is I'm sorry, we're batting into the wrong pool. And you are going against the fact that people, just the emotions are kind of high in general, and you're kind of being a buzzkill, which is kind of like just annoying them in general. I'm actually going to throw 3 black dice onto this one, which coincidentally, and I'm not just, this is a sheer coincidence, because of your talent tree, Maggie, you ignore 3 black dice from this. So everything that would have affected you from this negativity, you ignore because of your character build, which is amazing. Let me apply your difficulty for this.
It's the only thing I can do. If we get in combat,
we're
I'm
all
dead and I have to reroll.
We're all very good at one thing.
Yeah, Mathis is the same way. He's like, I'm really good at this one thing.
Aren't we all?
Well, actually, that reminds me, Mathis, you would actually have a light pistol. So you'd have a blaster pistol,
okay,
not whatever garbage weapon that you happen to have thrown on your character sheet that looks like a Gungan weapon. It's not that thing.
Weapon.
You
It was
would
an
have
energy slingshot.
A slingshot that shoots like an energy ball, like a Bart Simpson Gungan. That's what your character is right now. So you actually would have.
I'll take care of that. Sure.
People on the whatchamacallit. However, you do have its condition is minor. Meaning there's a minor injury to it. It's been used. So every time you fire, it is going to have a black setback die thrown onto it, just so you're aware.
Sure.
Awesome. So that all being said, Maggie, if you would like to throw your deception roll out there to convince everybody of this, or your your charm roll, which does not negate all of that stuff. Deception it is. Ooh.
Holy shit. That's just a failure, though. See, that's just a failure. That's not like I don't think it counts as a crit failure.
It's just a
It's
worse.
pretty bad,
failure.
though.
Yeah. No. It's a worse failure. So, services gain.
But that 2 advantage, though.
The 2 advantages, nice. So with the failure, so you kind of get up there and you're making this thing. Well, I think he cheated, so on and so forth. I think he cheated. What is this? So immediately the people around you are kind of like, not only do you not convince
Oh,
them,
no, I can't re-roll. I was like, can I re-roll with that one ability I have?
go right ahead, your character sheet.
Let me check it to make sure it. I
Sure.
think it might be a
Yes, you can. Once perception, you can do it right now.
One's
Okay.
per session? Okay.
Should I use it right now?
Beginning of the
That's up to you.
session, it's your call.
I mean, it's kind of important. We need to win so we can get that guy. So I'm gonna
Once yet.
try it, and maybe I need to use a light.
There are no light side
Oh,
phones.
that's right. We all four.
Yeah, no, we're
because
fine.
we're idiots. Okay.
Yeah.
However,
Not really. RNGesus just hates us. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a turnaround and a half.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'll take the 2 strain.
Okay. So you take 2 strain to ignore anything else from happening. So
Yeah.
you jump up there and you start like throwing out this there, Bill, and they kind of start looking at you like what is this little girl, like this child being a humph and harumph and whining about? But then partway through your lie, you immediately start changing your words to pointing out details and how it is that he cheated and where it is that you saw it. And you're like, I swear there was even a map. He had a map of the tunnels in there. He knew exactly where everything was. You actually change your lie so partway through. So now you're not just like convincing them that you're being whiny. You're convincing them that no, this actually very well could have happened. And so as you're saying this, could you do me a quick favor there, Maggie? I want to stop clicking.
Okay.
Not Maggie. It's also Maggie and Werbo. But Werbo, you're going to take a couple of setback for this one.
What? Why me?
Wait, why does...
I'm just sitting there having a good old time, and then people are that's some GM BS is what that is.
I think
So
it's because you're high right now.
It is because he's high. What you're going to roll is a cunning for me. Sorry, not a cunning for me. A perception for me to kind of read one of the characters. So let me just adjust the die pool really quickly. Maggie, you roll first. 1 second.
What am I rolling exactly?
You're rolling a perception.
Perception. Okay. I didn't hear the word that you said.
Yep, you roll, and then I'm going to apply the penalties to.
Let me know when I can roll.
Now. Thank you. And it's your turn, Werbo.
I failed. Come on, don't fail me.
This is some baby back bull.
Hey man, it just means you fail perception. It's not like you're gonna lose an ear at least. So it's just a failure.
Oh, even. Okay.
Oh, it's a failure, but nothing bad happens. That's not necessarily a bad thing with the odds you're rolling against. And
Someone's like, this is why drugs are bad, okay?
all right, so Maggie, you fail, but you're able to regain some of that strain from beforehand. So you kind of like telling this lie so well that you're a little distracted and you regain some of the strain that you had lost beforehand. But sadly, Werbo doesn't notice anything either.
Wait, I regained some strain?
Yep, because of the
How much?
I believe it is you regain 1 strain. It can be selected more than once, so you regain 2 strain, which you would gain 2 strain, so you're good to go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Awesome. All right, so back to you guys. Don't notice anything happening. He's kind of marching off. They believe your lie, and so one of them kind of turns to the other, and says, "Send somebody down there to go check out that bike and inquire him over in the medic area. We can't have any of these prisoners thinking that they could cheat their way to winning." And so he kind of turns and walks off. And the person that you had been dealing with the entire time, what's his name? Sorry, fun names. Imazgigi. He turns. He's like, "Oh, I don't know. He's not trying to win freedom or anything like that. He's just trying to win better cell and conjugal visits. You don't need question. It's okay. He's just trying to do better. No problems here." And so one of the people kind of turns to the other one. There's like a moment back and forth where they're kind of like arguing whether or not this person should do it. And the person taking the orders is really just like, do either of you choose to like weigh in at any point or?
I'm debating. How is the conversation going? Is the conversation seeming like it's going towards the guy who's defending him, or is it?
It is going towards the guy who's sending him down to question the prisoner going.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna like continue, with where I was at.
Awesome. So the conversation kind of ends with Imazgigi effectively losing the argument, and the other person and him going down to go and question the prisoner. So as he leaves to go do that, what is it the two of you are looking to do? Do you want to spend some more time with the wardens? Do you want to because I'm going to bring my attention to the other two in a second.
I'm good. Are you good, Werbo?
Yeah, I'd rather see how the rest of it plays out. I don't
Yeah.
want to get involved in some stuff.
So
Yeah.
the two of you are literally welcome to just hang out with the wardens to enjoy what's going on there. I know that Fitz wouldn't necessarily want to spend time with them anyways. I mean, he's kind of not a people person, so he's hanging out with the Ugnaughts, which aren't people, right? So now we're going to bring our attention over to Fitz. Fitz,
Sure.
you see that
So-
the broken ships are actually being brought in now from the tunnels into the area you are. So there's a lot of commotion going on behind you. There's parts kind of being brought over. People immediately trying to run their diagnostics on it and see what condition everything's in. And you have the injured pilot. He's being brought off to the medical bay. But a couple of the Ugnaughts went over and grabbed his speeder, and they're bringing it back over here because
Sure.
that thing's also heavily injured. And you still have 420, who is...
Me?
What are you doing?
That is correct.
You're right. That is you.
But what are you doing? Is what he's
What
asking.
is 420
I mean-
doing?
Like after the pod race, I just like kind of got up and I left. I've just been like walking around, not really doing much. I'm just kind of like, all right. Well, I finished the race. That's good.
Didn't he at the end go, "What's next"?
Yeah.
I remember at the end that's what he did. He
So,
like
like,
got done with the
kinda
race. He's like, "What's next?" That's
I'm
great.
still kind of like, what's next?
So
I'm just kind of walking around.
I will.
Would you make your way over to? I'm going to try Mathis for a second. Would you make your way over to Mathis's character, over to Fitz immediately in the pit, or would you head the opposite direction over to the like where it is that the race began, effectively like starting to walk down the race course?
I'd probably go the opposite direction.
Fitz?
Well, I was gonna say, like, after they start bringing things in, I'm probably too wide-eyed and impressed with how 420 raced, and I'd probably run out to him and just be like, "Oh, holy crap, that was amazing! I can't believe how well, like, you piloted that!" And like, I'm just like, running up to him and I'm gonna just, like, guide him back, but I'm more like impressed that he was even able to do as well as he did. Like, as Fitz's mind, he could have won that. Like, that was so close, and the fact that you were even able to get that close, he's like blown away at your capabilities.
I kind of just don't care. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I told you I could pilot anything.
Yeah, but I didn't believe it. Like, that's incredible. God, there's so much to learn about you, and I don't even know how you're able to do half the things you do. Who programmed you? Why are you? So many questions, and I just start. I start babbling to myself, into you, but like realizing you don't care, more to myself, and I like walking you back into the area where all the ships are. Just beyond impressed that this B1 battle droid can not only kill things but also pilot things incredibly.
Awesome. So you guys are coming back in that way. You're bringing the Ugnaughts will come over and grab your speeder and bring that in as well. So the speeder is being brought over to into the area where everything's being worked on. Once you guys get inside there, once again, that you see people like quickly running diagnostics on the things, pulling parts off of them, trying to fix them, getting them ready, repairing them, doing their job effectively. These prisoners, if they're not here doing this work, they're probably going to be back in their cells or doing other work. So at least this is something that they generally like doing. The Ugnaughts tend to be an industrious people. So this is something that at least it entertains them or kills their time. So they're very happy to be doing this work right now. Do you want to jump into this this part here? Do you want to just kind of walk out of the room altogether? What is it that Fitz would be guiding 420 to do, or 420 just go off and do on his own?
I mean, like, I'm not going to guide him to do anything. I'd bring him back so he doesn't wander. Like, see him wandering the race course. I'm just, like, bringing him back, but I don't guide him to do anything. I might do, like, a cursory glance, make sure the ship is still in working order, the speeder that he used, but I'll probably end up walking out as well.
Okay, so you go and you see the damages that were hit. Like one of the engines was completely shattered, but he was able to divert enough power into it to kind of keep it like putting along at the end of the race there. There's some scuffs or whatever, but it's not yours, so you don't really care that much about
exactly
it. But then the two of you are going to head out of there. As you're heading out, you see that there are a couple of the guards from this place heading down and seem to be walking with purpose. But they're heading down into that area after you. So as you guys are heading out, you make your way over to where the make your way over to where it was that the wardens were hanging out together for beforehand. And you make your way there and you kind of gather together. Unless there's any pertinent conversation you want to have with one another, we're just going to kind of skip ahead by a few hours.
As far as Fitz is concerned, he's ready to get the hell off this planet. We did what we could. I'm ready to go.
So you enjoy like the celebration of the fact that there was nice events and everything. You find out that this is kind of like a warm-up round to test the tunnels and make sure that things are going to be prepared for the next time the actual pod racing committee or whatever comes through here once the actual pod racing happens. Make sure the tunnels are all set up, the things are placed well. So this is just a trial run, which is fun for the prisoners to watch, fun for prisoners to engage in, as a great opportunity for one prisoner to try to earn their freedom, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So during these happenings, can we just do one little thing? I imagine is Fitz kind of like up 420's butt? Does he like never really leave his side, or?
I mean, I'm probably more up 420's butt in. It doesn't sound really dirty, but in private. But like when there's like tons of things going on, he's distracted.
I'm just thinking of the eggplant emoji. I'm sorry.
And I'm thinking of like rainbow kappas. So.
Like Fitz basically just wants to run like endless diagnostics on this droid and just figure out why.
Wait, actually, hold on. I don't want to assume 420's gender. What gender is 420?
or orientation, I suppose.
Yeah, he's a robot. How dare you assign a gender to him? He's a robot.
I don't need to procreate. I am created.
Nice.
That got way too deep for a B1.
That's awesome.
But no, yeah, like he wants, like, he's interested, but there's shit going on and he's distracted. Not right now. I will want 420 within eye shot because I know he'll shoot something at the slightest provocation.
So you just kind of keep a cursory eye on him. Nothing. Okay, awesome. In that case, 420, could you do me a favor? Could you roll for me a perception check? Just give me 1 second to set that up for you, and you can roll me your perception check whenever you're ready.
Okay. Is that under skills?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Halfway down. Begins with the letter P.
Ah, there it is. Halfway there.
Whoa.
Rare.
Yep.
Okay. And if Fitz would do the same,
Sure.
keeping that cursory glance on his friend. Hold on. There you go.
Good.
You are now, yes. That is.
That's a lot of disadvantages. I'll take the disadvantages as strain.
Yep. And same for you, 420.
Well, if I don't take them as strain, what happens?
It's a really good question.
It's a
I wanna
it's a
find
narrative.
out. I'm
Yeah.
not taking any strain here.
Awesome. So, so when you at some point in time, you notice that one of the servants comes up to you, and they opened up one of your compartments and quickly closed it. And you noticed as they like pulled their hand out and quickly closed one of the compartments to your actual droid self. So their hand was inside of you. How do you react to that?
I just kind of look around real quick, like there's a bug on me or something. And I'm like, ah!
Noticing you notice the person's just kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and that actually brings the attention of a few other people around, and they like, what's happening over here? And one of them's like, what's going on? Like one of the guards in nearby kind of walks like 3 to 5 steps over and says, hey, what happened over here? More gesturing to the prisoner, but also asking the droid, because you're both equally non-human in his eyes. So
Yeah. I'm like, he took something out of me.
what? And he goes over and he pulls out his blaster and starts walking towards the prisoner. And he holds the prisoner blaster point. He's like, I'll take care of this. And he leads the prisoner out of the room. Yep. You hear some shouting in the hallways, but it gets quieter and quieter as it goes further away. That is what happens. Next. So the eventually things start.
Wait, so some dude took something out of you?
I thought some guy
Like-
put something into him.
Oh.
What?
And then he walked away?
What?
I don't know what's going on. There could be a bomb in you, man. You don't know.
Shit, dude, I'm a bomb.
Oh my god. What the hell?
the thermal detonator.
Do we all notice, like, any of us notice something went down?
Oh, you definitely.
I'm not there, so
Everybody
just
except for
out of character, like what just happened?
Yeah, so your characters are all in this room, like where this is. So everybody except for maybe Werbo would notice it happening. It all depends on because this is a few hours later. How high is Werbo right now?
I'm fine. I'm like, I'm a little lethargic, little like whatevs.
So
But I'm not like ripped out of my mind.
Yeah, so you would notice it happening, whether or not you choose to react to any of you, up to you.
I would immediately.
Wait, so I saw this? I am totally gonna react. Well, I'll let go ahead, Mathis.
Oh no,
You saw
like
the prisoner.
No, you said it first. Go ahead.
You saw the guard leading the prisoner out of the area because there was commotion. By the time you kind of saw what was happening, you saw a guard leading a prisoner out of the area, and it's 420 doing like a.
okay. So I like scurry over, pushing past people. I get it to 420 and be like, "What happened?"
I think he took something out of me.
May I? And I point to your like chest cavity or wherever.
Chest
on my
cavity.
back.
You
On my
know.
back.
Wherever it is, wherever he did, I point like, "May I open you up and check?"
I'm like, Roger, Roger.
All right, so I'll pop him open and see
Awesome.
what's missing or what's there.
Not a problem. If you want, you can roll me a perception in 2 seconds. You actually know his body very well. So this is
Can you not just be really creepy about this every single time?
You know every inch of his body.
Fan fiction of the robot.
Are you good?
So you get a boost die as well.
Is
Please
it a
roll.
perception or mechanics?
It is a perception check to look around.
Tight spaces.
Perfect. I'll remove the strain.
Yep. So you remove the strain because of your awesome success, and you find that was actually a little holocron thrown inside of him, or a little chip like that has a.
No, don't say holocron. That's
Sorry, not a holocron. I know it's not one of the Jedi. Like, I don't know. It's a hollow disc, like so. A recording is put inside of him. I can feel the nerd pressure for a second there. It was like when I didn't say Sherry Wook. I was like, oh no, I got yelled at by like 50 people.
So
It's not Wookiees, it's Sherry Wook.
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Jesse.
I'll just be like, I'll basically leave it there and act like nothing's in there and be like, I'll have to run diagnostics when we get back on the ship, but everything looks to be in order.
Roll me a deception, please. People are looking on, but give me 1 second.
okay, if he says that, if it says that, then I don't react.
Okay. You can roll.
Please don't suck. I sucked. But
Wow,
I have
you only
advantages.
What?
What?
How did it even? Oh, because you rolled 2 advantages and no successes. Wow. So like, oh, wait, there's nothing in there. I just rolled, yeah. And people are like, so one of the people nearby goes, no, but what happens? Like, you seem worried.
I shrug. I'm like, supposedly something got taken out of him. I need to run diagnostics on the ship. Find out.
Is he gonna malfunction?
I tap on his nose. He might. Maybe I should take him back to the ship now.
Yeah, if he's gonna malfunction, maybe you should go because this.
I wave my hand. You're right. I don't want to put anybody in danger. Come on, 420. Come on, back to the ship.
Roger, Roger.
So as they're kind of leaving out, that one person who happens to be a warden, again, you're hanging out with the wardens, goes over to another area. We'll say it's over kind of near Werbo. So Werbo can make another perception check and keep rolling perceptions against you guys to listen to this. One second. You're only a little lethargic, so I'm only going to penalize you a little bit. They're not being too terribly discreet, but let's see what you can do, Werbo. So failure again. Werbo notices that they are leaving the room that they're kind of going over there, and he notices that this warden who was kind of interacting with them immediately goes over and speaks to somebody else, and they're kind of having a hard conversation. However, he does not at all hear what it was that was said between these two people. The person he spoke to does leave the room immediately afterwards. Okay. So the things kind of continue on a little bit. We're going to pull the camera over to these two heading back to the ship. So do you guys say anything to each other as you're walking towards the ship, or do you wait until you get...
I wait.
Okay.
I love you.
I've been waiting to get you alone for so long.
Oh, keep making it worse.
Are you
Oh,
full?
God.
I look to him. Are you
Look inside you.
are you fully
I got really
functional?
Push my
A little
buttons.
data
Roger,
action.
Roger.
See that you got your wires crossed. I just need to untangle. No. All right. So, anyways, this is getting bad. All right. You guys get back to the ship. You get aboard the ship, no problems. And once you get there, do you say anything to him? Because it sounded like you weren't going to say anything on the way.
No. When we get into the ship, I'm gonna actually I'm gonna hit a button. I'd want to close up the ship so nobody's walking in. And then I'll immediately pop up in his chest and be like, okay, that was close. And I'll pull out the holocron, not the holocron, 'cause now you got me saying it, data disk, and I'll wave it in his face, be like, we have something to look at. And I'll head over to the nearest computer.
Yep, nearest computer to kind of like make it play. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. No. So recycled. Oh, we found space junk. Yay. So when you put the thing in and you get the recording working, and sadly your ship is a little fritzy because you haven't fixed all the wiring and everything in it yet, but you get it up and running relatively quickly. You put the thing in and you press play, and you actually see a recording of Nag Danris. So Nag is the Bothan that the other two party members met earlier. You two have not met him yet. So you just see the recording of a Bothan in front of you, a male Bothan. And he says, so as the recording comes up, he says, undoubtedly the four of you were sent here to release me at the behest of Vishag. Let me just tell you that it would behoove you to complete your mission in getting me out of here. I would hate to see anybody's parents find out that, well, I mean, it has gone far enough and long enough since you have left their custody. I only imagine what their political adversaries would think if they had found out exactly where it is that you are and how it is that you had gotten there and what it is that you've been up to. So I expect my release to happen immediately. And then with that, he does kind of like a polite like leaving of the Bothan bow or whatever it might be, and the hologram ends.
I'll pop the holodisc out, look back to 420, be like, I think someone's being blackmailed.
Blackmail? What's a blackmail?
And I wag my finger. Nareem is being guilted into rescuing this prisoner.
Why?
I don't know.
Do I really care if my parents hear about it?
We can show her, but we have to wait for her here.
The threat was less to the parents and more to the political adversaries. So you go to find them again while they're kind of like at the tail end of the party, or do two of you want to stay to the very end of the party, or do you just go, it's getting kind of late, maybe we should,
I wouldn't have anything to do with any of these people because whatever. So I would bug out the first chance I got.
I thought you were going to say you just stay there and continue partying because...
No. I'm not a party animal. I do drugs because my life is so messed up. Yeah, okay. I'm not there to make friends. My people are slaves. Guys, my family is in chains.
Meanwhile, you're like partying after a pod race. You're like, woo!
No. I was high during the pod race. Thank you very much.
That's true.
The frivolity of you lesser beings angers me, so I had to get high. I would definitely leave the first chance I got.
Okay, so you would go to leave, and would you follow suit?
I don't think so. I think Nareem would probably kind of like,
girl,
I don't know, like mingle, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, sure.
Like, be with people, kind of just chat and like figure out like the hierarchy of what's like the situation here and all of that stuff. Because I know that that person might not have really cheated. Maybe they did. Mm-hmm. But they might not have really cheated, so I need a backup plan.
I don't think anyone cheated. You just like yelled it out like a crazy person.
Because we need to get that guy. His freedom.
Like a conspiracy person. Like, there are aliens here. I can put some... It's like screaming.
Tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Technically, it's true. A little space racist, but true.
So Maggie,
was like a little space racist.
Yeah, you're a little space racist. Not my fault. You were raised wrong. It's not my fault.
I was not raised wrong.
Space
I
racist.
am a noble woman. Stop
space racist.
Everybody needs a little space racist.
Yet I'm hanging out with you. No.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm like a big dog. I'm like not even an alien. I'm like a big furry bear dog, and you're like, well, this is acceptable. Because I'm a dog too. Like that's like,
shit. To them, aliens wouldn't even be themselves. They would be things they've never seen.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude. This is getting too deep.
All right, Scott. What's the plan?
So you're going to mingle, and I'm going to actually have you roll me a charm check with, there's really no penalties that can come from this, just to see how successful you're going to be with the kind of getting it in with them. Could you roll for me first an outer rim check to see if you're going to get a bonus or penalty for the correct way to mingle with these people? So give me 2 seconds, and we will roll your outer rim check to see how well you know kind of like the social protocol in dealing with these people.
Okay, tell me when to roll.
You're good to go.
Okay.
Okay, so you're actually a success. So I'm going to throw a boost die onto when it is that you're dealing with everybody else. I'm adding that boost die to you right now. And this is, again, you're just trying to have like social protocol with everybody, trying to find out social protocol, with, find out information from everybody, but kind of what was happening, was there cheating, what's the hierarchy here, stuff like that. So you can roll.
Unfortunate.
Wow, that was strange. So with your failure, you're not.
Man, that's crazy that I failed that. Today's been bad.
Yeah.
It was bound to come back at us eventually.
That's true. That's true. We were
I've been
having
waiting
a
for
lot
this.
of success.
I've been waiting for this day.
Yeah, Jesse's like, there's no way this can continue like this.
So
We've
with
rebalanced.
I tell you, it's all those dark side points just sitting there waiting for me. So you guys are so you're sitting around having conversation, trying to get to. So you understand the hierarchy of things because your failure is not a complete failure. It's not like you don't have conversation. People just like stonewall you or turn their back to you. So you have conversation. You're just not able to find out whether or not there's cheating. This is the other thing. You're not able to find those things out. But so what you are able to find out is that this place, it has wardens. Above those wardens, there is the lead warden is the person that actually runs the entire facility. His name is Fen Boda. So Fen Boda runs the whole facility. It was his idea originally to do the pod races. He opens every real pod race, closes every real pod race. He loves doing it because it entertains this and the other. It actually keeps a certain amount of civility. You even find out that there are 3 different pod racing tracks on this moon, which is super exciting. One of them is even outside of the walls of this area, but it is only done during like a meteor shower, so it's like one of the most dangerous ones. It's very exciting. Thank God you're not here during that time frame. And then it breaks down into 9 different wardens. Each warden runs a different area. The one that you've been dealing with is Imaz Gigi, and he's the Twi'lek. They all have equal power to one another. This event that you're at, Fen Boda, he showed up for a short period of time, really didn't interact with you at all, other than like a polite hello, and then left. He had like no desire in dealing with you. But you're not able to find out, like I said, anything I said about the whether or not he cheated, so on and so forth. You're right. As it stands right now, your best contact is Imaz Gigi, and he's been kind of turning a bit of a cold shoulder to you since you made those accusations. So that all being said,
He was defending him so much, so I think there's something else going on there, for sure.
we're going to bring the attention back to Werbo, who kind of like slumped his way back to the ship, you know. So when you get back to the ship, Werbo, you kind of, unlock, you press the buttons or whatever, the command, the door opens up, and as it opens up, you see right in the back of the ship is, 420 being polished by Fitz, cleaning him up.
I'll hear the door open, and I'll just I'll step away and look. I see Werbo walking in. I stand on my. You wave. You see me stand on my tippy toes and try to look around you, looking for Nareem. Realize she's not there, and be like, "Hey, Werbo. Can you just close the door when you come in?"
I just walk in and don't close the door.
I kind of tap my thigh, and then I walk past you and close the door. All right, and then I no, of course you understand me. And I pull out the hollow disc, and I walk over and be like, you should probably look at this.
I turn it on and give it a quizzical look, and I assume get the same message.
Mm-hmm.
I hand it back to him, and I turn and I'm like, point out the door. I
look at the door. I'm like, do you want out? I look frazzled, like I'm getting nervous because I just don't know what you're asking for. I don't. I don't speak Shiriwook Werbo. Do you want out? Like yes? We play yes or no question.
I point to the droid.
420.
What?
Do you understand him, 420?
Hold on, say it again. I don't get it.
I don't. Should we go get Nareem? I look like incredibly frustrated.
Werbo just goes and grabs his weapons.
Oh, I see you grab your weapons, and I jump. I'm like, 420. You should probably get your rifle.
Roger, Roger.
All right, I'm gonna go get Nareem. You guys do your thing. I'll be back. I'll be right back. And I run out like, oh god, I gotta go get Nareem. I gotta go get Nareem.
Oh, no! They're gonna murder everyone! Oh, no.
The door opens, and there are 3 guards standing at the bottom of the thing.
So you see me hit the door, and the thing goes down. As soon as I see the guards, my eyes pop wide, and then I hit the button again, and the door starts coming back up.
So as the thing's going down, and right before you hit the button, they're like, "Good evening, sir. We wanted to."
Bonk! I turned back.
Sir.
I turned back. I'm like, we have company.
I fire my bowcaster at all 3 of them, right at them.
Well, the door's coming up. It's coming back up.
Yeah. So what are they gonna do? Shoot back? I fire my bowcaster at them.
God. Oh God, no!
Oh God. Okay. All right, let's do this.
Oh my god, that was the funniest conversation ever. My cheeks hurt.
This is what happens when you're not here, Nareem.
I know. I should never leave Werewolf alone. I thought he was gonna go to bed. He looked like he was in sleep mode.
I'm sure
They're gonna get you. I gotta protect you. I'm honor bound.
So Werbo, does Werbo's bowcaster, that's weird, Werbo's bowcaster, it does not have auto fire. Okay, so in theory you can shoot at one of them to start and then roll for initiative because it's gonna be like a surprise round or whatever. So I guess you shoot at the guard.
I do have reloader, so I have an automatic. I don't use a maneuver to reload, but I don't have a.
But then you can only make 1 attack per action.
Right.
Yeah. So you are going to.
Oh God. What the fuck am I gonna do? I have a fucking pistol. Okay, it's on YouTube. It's on Werbo and 420 to just wreck
yeah,
shit.
It is.
Well, me and you both can't do combat whatsoever.
No.
I mean, we can try.
I have a pistol.
It's not gonna go so far.
I see him firing, and I want to fire too.
Oh, okay. So
they're gonna get
for
2
you to
shots
be able
before
to
the
get your
door
shot
goes
off
up.
in time. I'm actually gonna have you roll into initiative to get your shot off in time. I'm gonna bonus that in 1 second because you're doing it reactionary. First things first, we're gonna have you do your attack, Werbo, but I'm gonna use a dark side point, bam, and I'm gonna upgrade the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
And you can make your attack with your bowcaster. Oh, and it doesn't matter because you still hit and have a goddamn advantage, which you can use to add a boost to your next allied character's check. Would you like to give that to him?
I would like to give that to 420 so that his next attack he can hit this thing.
So that damage, I just want to double check and make sure I'm reading this.
What the hell is the bowcaster's base damage?
It's
12.
12.
Thank you very much.
You just did 14 damage.
Oh, each success is +2, not +1. Additional success.
1 success. So if you succeed,
That's
it's
base damage
plus the 1 success.
Right. So he should be doing 13.
No. If you have 1 success, it's base damage plus that success is 1.
Oh,
that's one of the things that. Yeah, that's one of the things that
I didn't know that.
and found out. Yeah. So 2 successes actually already plus 2 success. That makes.
What's his soak? Maybe he soaks some of it. All right.
Oh no! That 14 damage blows through his soak. He's dead. He's just.
So what does he just go? You just see the body get like lifted off slightly, and then he just goes flying back. It's a bowcaster.
So off of the ledge that the thing is landed on. He is just his body is thrown into the air and is falling through it for some reason.
Oh God.
Okay. So we're gonna have to roll initiative for everybody.
Yeah. All right.
Now, do you know where your initiative is, Krendor?
No.
Combat tab.
Yeah, if you go into your character sheet, go down to the combat tab, then you'll see
Okay.
cool and vigilance. So you're actually going to roll with your vigilance because you were caught off guard. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure my pool doesn't affect that. It should not. One second. And you are getting I'm adding a modifier to you. 1 second.
All right.
Good
You're adding
God.
a blue die because of what's his face.
Shit went off the rails instantaneously.
Of course it did. Of course
No,
it did.
no. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Well, if I want to be stuck with somebody, it's got to be the 2 people who can kill people.
Absolutely.
All right, you roll your vigilance, sir.
Do we all roll?
Here you go. Awesome.
Hey.
You can roll as well, Fitz. Now I'm going to start rolling my guards. I just need to make sure that he's all set.
Why blind? Do I not see that on the screen?
I am throwing on the screen in a moment. Once
All
we
right.
have Fitz, everybody rolls.
Whoa, Fitz!
I don't know if the triumph matters in initiative, though.
It doesn't, but that's still really cool.
That is great. Yes.
Okay, so it's funny. So actually, in
You're
initiative,
both cool though, bro.
when you roll initiative, you see how on the turn order. So for everybody that now we can all understand. So when you roll into turn order, you see that there's PC and NPC. This is a pool of actions that you can use. We're going to have the PCs can choose which slot they want to be in. NPCs choose which slot they want to be in.
Yeah.
If they're like super buffed up NPCs, they can actually take multiple slots if they want to. Don't worry about that now. The left-hand side of the colon is how many successes, which is the initiative order. The right-hand side of the colon is how many advantages are rolled. Advantages help as tiebreakers, and they also help as, which is funny because they didn't do that here. So. And they can also be used in your first round of combat. So we have PC1, which is Fitz and 420. Both got wait, hold on, where's Fitz? 2 and 1, 420, vigilance. Wow, that's weird that you guys. Oh yeah, because I guess triumph does not work in this case. Wouldn't it count as a success?
It
Doesn't
did.
It did.
It
Look
did.
at the dice that were rolled. 1 success and 1 triumph. So it gave me 2 successes, but it also displayed
my
the triumph
apologies,
signal.
you are correct. It also counts as an advantage. Just
Correct.
remember, triumph counts as a success and an advantage in triumph. So you can use those advantages now. Just a reminder for what advantage does.
Yep, we have a little handouts. Open up the combat reference sheet, everybody, if you need
Does
it.
everybody know how to do that? Or do you need me to show it to you?
Show me.
All right, I'm showing you 1 second.
Show me.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show to players. I do mine as a pop out. All right, good. We can see everything.
Yes.
Awesome. So that all being said, first initiative actually goes to one of the NPCs. So as the thing goes up, it's blast. And one of them's like, oh, what the hell? And he pulls out his own blaster and is actually going to shoot back at you guys. So he's going to shoot right back at Werba with his own blaster for being attacked. Bam. And he fails. And in his...
Wrecked.
He just said get wrecked.
I
Continue.
said, get wrecked, you
Sorry,
big
sorry.
dum-dum. You
I'm
big dumb NPC bum.
I'm sorry. So he goes to blast at the thing, and he's pulling the trying to get the thing. He's smacking it a few times, and then finally gets the blast off, but the door is too high up. He misses. Next up would be
One of
that
us.
would be you, correct?
So
427?
420, yeah, take
420?
it. Take it.
Take your shot, buddy.
Oh, nice.
And you can actually add. You actually can't really do. You remove a strain, which you haven't really taken, so you just make your attack.
All right. So I just roll my normal
Ranged heavy.
ranged. Heavy.
You actually, if you don't do it that way, if you go, I'm going to take over your character sheet for a second. If you go into combat and scroll down to weapons,
Oh,
you see
yeah,
how
you
it
did too.
says heavy blaster rifle, and there's a big D20 in the middle right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Click that. Click that bad boy.
Holy shit. Holy. Well, he had no difficulty, so.
Oh, there was no difficulty.
Oh.
We're gonna make you re-roll.
Did his
There we go.
skills nullify any of it?
What was that?
No, there were no dice.
Oh, okay.
That sucks.
Yep. So you're going to be able to roll, but it's okay because you get a boost die for this next roll anyways because of your advantage that you had beforehand. Reminder 420, before you roll, you can choose. We haven't done this yet because you haven't been in a lot of combat yet. So once again, learning a new rule. You have something called auto fire on your weapon. This allows me to put an additional purple die that you're rolling against. However, if you hit and you get at least 2 advantages on this roll, then you can make an instant second attack against either that person or somebody else in the vicinity.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Like, just screw it, I'm gonna do it. All right.
Screw it.
And you are good to go. Make your attack roll.
Yeah.
Roll away.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
fucking beautiful.
Okay,
Good
so-
God.
Your auto fire is not activated. However, you do still blast the hell out of this person for what's that? 13 points of damage.
Damn right.
He did a big burning hole in his chest. He drops to the ground. Immediately after that is going to be
Take it, Werbo. Fucking take it. Take the spot.
You want me to take the spot?
Yeah, just kill the last
other-
one.
I can't believe this.
Take it,
Done.
man.
Easy.
I'm not gonna
taking
do
it.
anything.
I take it. I take the
Alright.
spot.
Go ahead.
I would like to use my free maneuver to aim to get a blue dice so that I can do more damage to this guy.
Yep. I have a blue die on there for you, reducing the chance to hit, and go.
Thank you.
Damn.
Oh,
It's just a miss. It's just a miss.
it's just a mess. Okay.
You still have an advantage. You can hand it off to me.
Yeah, I'll give it to whoever's next.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, so you blast at the guy. He jumps out of the way. It misses. However, he jumps kind of into what's his name? Fitz's view. Fitz, you make your attack roll with your. Did you apply your light blaster on there yet?
Yep, it's all applied.
Did you apply the condition of minor?
Yep.
Okay, and you have nothing that negates those penalties or adds any bonuses.
God, no.
So the blue die is applied. You go right ahead, Fitz. Hold on. Dark side point. I'm adding an up.
Really, to me?
Oh, of course.
to the guy who has a pistol?
Hey, you're the last shot before the door closes.
So you see, as the door's going up and you guys take like 3 shots back to back, you see me like scramble for my pistol and just be like, oh God, and like take like a panic shot.
so
God.
excited to see this roll right now.
Holy
Yes! Oh, this is amazing!
Oh my god.
So you're just like, oh God, no! And I take a shot.
And it's 10:15. We should take a break. What happens when we come back?
All
The
right.
shot ricochets through the halls and ends up shooting Maggie in the head. Maggie dies. The Remus is shot dead.
And
All
the
right.
cycle ends.
Full circle.
Roger.
All right.
It's a joke between us too, because there's my
Full
secret Hitler, and
Oh
everyone
my
they have this thing
God.
called shoot Maggie all the
Yeah.
time.
Maggie dies all the time.
Here's the
Yeah, they always think I'm lying.
Here's the thing. You're a what now?
thing. I'm a liberal.
Yeah, of course you are. All right, guys. 5
I
minutes.
was always a liberal. They always killed me.
I'm
and I was
muting you.
always a
We'll be back in
liberal.
5 minutes. We'll find
Are
out what
you
happens.
Sean Bean or Alan
Goodbye.
Tudyk? Which one are you? Sean Bean or Alan Tudyk?
Oh, she's both. She's something for the hobbits and